In the intricate and vast tapestry of life on Earth, scarcely any creatures have elicited such awe and dread as the shark. A creature that may appear straightforward on paper is, in fact, a testament to the power of evolution and survival. Its unwavering presence, a symbol of adaptation and endurance that spans over 450 million years. This essay will delve deeper into the world of sharks, exploring their senses, adaptability, and the myths surrounding them, while also shedding light on their crucial role in the ocean ecosystem and their ongoing struggle for survival in the face of human activities. To truly understand the shark, one needs to delve beyond its physical characteristics. A fish, endowed with a ribless, cartilaginous endoskeleton, dermal denticles, 5 to 7 gill slits on each side, and unfused pectoral fins, is transformed into an awe-inspiring predator. However, the true story of the shark is far more complex than this simple recipe for predation. It is their senses, their adaptability, and those fearsome jaws that have kept them a dominant force in Earth's oceans for hundreds of millions of years. For nearly half of this time, they were not only thriving, but were the top predators that one could swim into. The myth of the shark as a terrifying predator reaches far beyond the oceans, and humans have felt their wrath all too well. In reality, shark attacks are relatively rare, with less than 10 fatal attacks occurring worldwide per year. This pales in comparison to the number of sharks we kill, with estimates reaching as high as 100 million each year. The fear of sharks is deeply ingrained in human culture, with tales of shark attacks dating back to ancient times. This fear is evident in the fascination that many people have with documented cases of attack between humans and sharks. However, sharks are not just predators of humans. As they have been around for a long time, their victims are often a matter of speculation and imagination. However, over the years, bones and other artifacts have been unearthed that provide evidence of real, prehistoric and ancient shark attacks. One of the earliest examples of shark predation is a case of shark and shark violence, which occurred over 360 million years ago during the Devonian period. The specific species involved was a shark known as Cladocilach, a streamlined genus that was about the size of a frill shark, but whose body shape was very different. Its teeth were more like those of a frill shark, being cusped and better suited for catching prey rather than sawing huge chunks of meat. This forced it to primarily go after things it could swallow whole, as demonstrated by a remarkably well-preserved specimen found on the shores of Lake Erie, whose stomach contained the remains of a juvenile shark that had been swallowed whole. Sharks have been known to attack a wide range of animals throughout history, from other sharks to dinosaurs. One notable example is the case of a pteranodon, a dinosaur that lived during the late Triassic period. A large tooth was found deeply wedged into one of its neck vertebrae, and while it was not immediately clear what kind of animal the tooth belonged to, it was eventually identified as a shark's tooth. This discovery has led to speculation about how the pteranodon may have died, with some theories suggesting that it may have been killed by a Crocosaurus rhino, a large prehistoric shark that lived during the same time period. Sharks have also been known to attack whales. One particularly famous case is that of a pteranodon found in Kansas in 1965, whose neck vertebrae had a large tooth deeply wedged into it. The tooth was not that of a pteranodon dinosaur or anything land-based, but rather a shark's tooth. The shape of the tooth suggested that it belonged to a Crocosaurus rhino, a large prehistoric shark that was about the size of a great white shark. It is believed that the pteranodon may have died while it was out hunting and was attacked by the Crocosaurus rhino while it was in the water. Several other animals have been found with shark bite marks, including large protostogot turtles, whose undersides, shells, and backs have been attacked, as well as a Tylosaurus, whose body was cut in half by a vicious chomp. There is also evidence that hadrosaurs may have been fed upon by sharks after dying and being washed out to sea. One of the most famous cases of shark predation on a whale occurred off the coast of what is now Maryland, where the bones of an ancient whale were found with extremely deep-cut marks and a horrendous shear compression fracture. The damage was so catastrophic that no comparable damage has ever been found in living whales, even in those who have been rammed by literal boats. A lone megalodon tooth was found next to the bones, leading researchers to believe that the whale had at least partially been turned to chum. Sharks have been feared and revered for millions of years, and their legacy continues to endure in popular culture and scientific research. While they may seem terrifying, it is important to remember that they are a vital part of the ocean ecosystem and play a crucial role in maintaining balance. It is also important to remember that we humans do far more harm to sharks than they do to us, and it is up to us to protect and preserve these amazing creatures for future generations. Moreover, the shark's reputation as a relentless predator is not entirely unfounded. Their keen senses, honed over millions of years, allow them to detect the slightest movement in the water. Their olfactory organs can detect the scent of a single drop of blood in a cubic mile of water. Their eyes, with a tapetum lucidum, a layer of tissue that reflects light back through the eye for a second chance at vision, allow them to see in the darkest depths of the ocean. Their jaws, powerful and efficient, are equipped with rows of sharp, serrated teeth that can crush and tear flesh with ease. Their bite force is estimated to be over 18,000 psi, making them one of the most powerful bites in the animal kingdom. However, it is essential to remember that despite their fearsome reputation, sharks are not mindless killers. They are predators, yes, but they have a hierarchical feeding system. They will only attack humans if provoked, or if they mistake us for their natural prey. Most shark attacks on humans are due to mistaken identity, as sharks often mistake surfboards, flippers, and even legs for seals or other prey. In conclusion, the shark is a creature that has captivated our imagination for millions of years. Its legacy is a testament to the power of adaptation, survival, and the resilience of life on Earth. While they may seem terrifying, it is crucial to remember that they are a vital part of the ocean ecosystem and play a crucial role in maintaining balance. It is also important to remember that we humans do far more harm to sharks than they do to us, and it is up to us to protect and preserve these amazing creatures for future generations. By understanding the shark, not just as a predator, but as a creature that has evolved to survive in the harshest of environments, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the beauty and complexity of life on Earth. And perhaps in doing so, we can learn to coexist with these magnificent creatures, respecting their place in the ocean and our responsibility to protect them. The world of sharks is vast and mysterious, and there is still much to learn about these amazing creatures. Through continued research and conservation efforts, we can ensure that the legacy of the shark continues to endure for millions of years to come. However, the future of sharks is under threat due to human activities such as overfishing, habitat destruction, and climate change. Many shark species are threatened with extinction, and urgent action is needed to protect them. One of the most effective ways to do this is by supporting sustainable fishing practices and promoting the conservation of critical shark habitats. By working together, we can help ensure that the shark continues to play its vital role in the ocean ecosystem for generations to come. It is also essential to challenge and dispel the myths and misconceptions surrounding sharks. Shark attacks are rare, and sharks are not mindless killers. In fact, they are more likely to be threatened by humans than the other way around. By understanding the true nature of sharks and promoting positive attitudes towards them, we can help ensure that they are protected and valued for the amazing creatures they are. In conclusion, the shark is a creature of immense power, beauty, and mystery. Its legacy spans millions of years, and it continues to captivate our imagination and inspire awe. However, its survival is under threat, and it is up to us to protect and preserve these magnificent creatures for future generations. By understanding the shark, not just as a predator, but as a creature that has evolved to survive in the harshest of environments, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the beauty and complexity of life on Earth. And perhaps in doing so, we can learn to coexist with these magnificent creatures, respecting their place in the ocean and our responsibility to protect them. The world of sharks is vast and mysterious, and there is still much to learn about these amazing creatures. Through continued research and conservation efforts, we can ensure that the legacy of the shark continues to endure for millions of years to come.